Hey everybody, we're Adventure Archives,
and you're watching
Trails We Hike.
Hello and welcome to part 3 of our overnight trip along the John Muir Trail from Tuolumne Meadows to Yosemite Valley. Today we leave Sunrise High Sierra Camp to hike past Half Dome and down to the valley floor.
All right, well, time for our second leg of the JMT. Headed down to the face of Half Dome, so sure there's plenty more of amazing scenes to be had. Let's go see what they are. All right, so just to point out real quick, at the High Sierra Camp, you actually have some bear boxes here for your bear cans and other stuff, and I think you have a couple combustible item bathrooms. Combustible? It's probably combustible too. It's a compost bathroom.
This glamping is a glam packing.
Yeah, glam packing. Yeah, there you go. I like that.
I think they even have some food at the High Sierra Camp and places to stay, but they're really hard to get reservations. I think in October we'll get some of that data for you, but you can actually stay at, there's 5 of these High Sierra camps.
Yeah, these little tents are awesome.
But they don't open until mid-July, so we got to say hi to some people, get some peaches that weren't quite ready.
Yeah.
And and now we know better for next time.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, onwards to the JMT. While the High Sierra camps do make it possible to hike the 50-mile High Sierra Camp loop without having to carry food or a tent, they are in high demand, and reservations are only available through a lottery system. Applications are accepted in October for the following summer. The loop begins and ends at the Tuolumne Meadows Lodge, stopping at High Sierra camps each night in Glen Aulin, May Lake, Sunrise, Merced Lake, and Vogelsong.
Today's hike starts with a brief ascent that quickly peaks before beginning the almost 6,000-foot descent into Yosemite Valley below. A couple friends of ours will instead hike over Cloud's Rest and meet us where the Half Dome Connector Trail joins the John Muir Trail. We ended up having lunch at the Connector Trail and then began the hike through Little Yosemite Valley, over Nevada Falls, past Vernal Falls, and along the Merced River on our way down to the valley floor.
Climbing here.
Finishing these long set of switchbacks. Much nicer than going up here. We're just following the Sunrise Creek here on our left. When John Muir hiked what is now known as the John Muir Trail, he traveled south from Yosemite Valley for 228 miles to arrive at Kings Canyon National Park 28 days later. Over the past 3 episodes, we hiked north for 2 days and 20-something miles, from Tuolumne Meadows to the valley, repeating John Muir's first few days, but in reverse. Hiking pieces of a trail like this is known as section hiking and can be a great way to take on a larger hiking project without the need to dedicate weeks or months of time all at once. I know I'm looking forward to the next time we're out here on the JMT, covering another section of this amazing trail, one long weekend at a time.
Breaking free of the burnt forest canopy, Eric and I spot Jeremy in the distance and prepare for a short break. As we look out over Little Yosemite Valley and catch a glimpse of Half Dome in the distance, we're reminded once again of the remarkable scale and beauty of Yosemite National Park. Taking our last good looks at Nevada Falls, we finish up the last handful of miles, winding our way down to a cold drink and a hot meal before saying goodbye to Yosemite for the summer. Before you say goodbye to watching this episode, be sure to turn on notifications and hit that thumbs up down there. Leave any questions or comments below. And, as always, if you haven't already, click subscribe to follow along with us on the trails we hike.